Welcome to the Dawn of War tutorial. By listening to me and reading the text that appears in this message box, you will learn how to play a skirmish game. Select your Cabal Fortress and look for the Mandrake Squad icon located in the lower right corner of the screen. Click this button now. Take note of the small bar that is gradually filling up. This progress bar gives you an indication of how close something is to being ready.
The seed is planted.
Excellent, you now have a Mandrake Squad. Strategic points are located in areas of high strategic value on the battlefield. Capturing and controlling these strategic points in the battlefield is how you increase your requisition resource. Order the Mandrake Squad to capture a strategic point by right-clicking on the point. Capturing a strategic point takes time. Do not move the capturing squad away from the strategic point until the progress bar is full. Otherwise, you will not take control of the strategic point.
They told me how to build things and not be beaten all the time. The seed is planted.
Excellent. The point is ours. You must continue to capture strategic points to get more requisition resource, which allows you to build more units and structures. Tortured slaves are required to build additional structures. Tortured slaves are always available from the Cabal Fortress. Select the tortured slave and click on the build icon in the lower right area of the screen. This brings up the icons of all the structures the slave can construct. Click on the Tower of Loathing icon and place it on the captured strategic point. Remember, holding strategic points increases your requisition resource. Without sufficient requisition resource, you cannot build the force you need to ensure your dominance of the battlefield.
Take this point now! The seed is planted.
The Tower of Loathing fortifies your hold of a strategic point, increasing your requisition rate at the same time. Note that, unlike other races, the Dark Eldar structures will build themselves once construction is begun. Move your tortured slave away from the building and observe as progress continues. Excellent. The point is now protected from enemy retaliation. You should continue to build Towers of Loathing on all your captured strategic points. You now have power. Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. Note that there is a limit to how many plasma generators can be built per Cabal Fortress. Your field base has supplies and logistics to support a finite number of squads. The number of squads you can support at any given time is called your squad cap. You can see your current squad cap in the resource area at the top of your screen. Once you have reached your maximum squad cap, you will not be able to call in any additional troops, so it's very important to keep an eye on this as you're building up your forces. You can increase your squad cap by building slave chambers, but there is always a maximum beyond which you cannot go. Select a tortured slave and build 3 slave chambers. Remember, the tortured slave can freely move away from a structure once it has begun and it will complete itself. Dark Eldar society is greatly dependent on the labor of slaves. As such, they rely on slave chambers to enhance their army. Slave chambers are extremely versatile and provide many benefits, expanding your control zone and increasing your squad and vehicle caps. Excellent, you have completed 3 slave chambers. The Hall of Blood is the structure where you can build most Dark Eldar infantry units, as well as the Dark Eldar commander unit, the Archon. Select your Hall of Blood and build a warrior squad. Warriors are the basic infantry of the Dark Eldar. Like most Dark Eldar units, they have exceptional firepower and mobility, but are very fragile. Excellent. You have built a warrior squad. Now we should focus on bringing our squads to full strength by reinforcing them. Reinforcing is the act of calling in additional troops to bring your squad to maximum combat effectiveness. Select a warrior squad. Click the Reinforce Squad button to add 1 new unit to your squad. You can reinforce during battle in the event that a warrior falls to the enemy. You can click the Reinforce Squad button multiple times to bring the squad to full strength. Congratulations, you have reinforced your warrior squad. Most races have a single hero they can build that will lead their entire force. The Dark Eldar call upon the Archon, a vicious melee warrior supported by elite troops known as the Incubi. Select the Hall of Blood and build an Archon now. The Archon is powerful in direct combat, but also can unlock a variety of special abilities to devastate the enemy. He begins the game with Animus Vitae, which can lock enemies in place in order to leech their life essence, healing the Archon. Congratulations, you have finished building the Archon. Select your Archon and click the Add Incubus icon. Incubi are vital to keeping the relatively fragile Archon effective and alive. In addition to providing extra firepower, each Incubus added to the squad increases the duration and power of all the Archon's abilities. Excellent. You have bolstered your squad with the addition of a powerful Incubus. To maximize effectiveness, try to keep your Archon surrounded by Incubi at all times. Select your tortured slave and build a homunculus laboratory now.
It is taken. The seed is planted.
You must build a homunculus laboratory to gain access to squad leaders and other advanced unit types. Squad leaders are powerful units that can also provide valuable abilities to their squad. Additionally, there are a variety of infantry upgrades available at the homunculus laboratory. You can improve your troops immensely by researching these upgrades. Excellent. The homunculus laboratory is complete. You can now add leaders to most of your infantry squad.